this video is showing you how you can walk without an assisted device about 5.5 months after having limb lengthening surgery on the femurs. All right. All right, so he did 8 centimeters, took him 3 months to lengthen. He did a swap about 10 days after he finished the lengthening phase, went home. He is now on to doing other things, and I have videos of him demonstrating what he's able to do. He's not athletic yet. He's not ready to run. He's not ready to do excessive load, like strengthening on his legs, but he's building up to it. Everyone, Mike the PT back again, talking limb lengthening and the postoperative rehab, right? So one of the most popular questions that I get from people online is when am I going to walk normal, or when can I start walking normally? So that's a very, very difficult question to answer, but let me break a couple of the components down. So the way the Precise 2.2 is now, you are 50% weight bearing for the most part. There are some folks that are a little on the heavier side, and they have to be a little bit more careful with how much weight they're bearing on a nail, especially as it's lengthening out. So, having said that, you are in a lengthening or distraction phase, and then there's a consolidation phase, okay? So, lengthening, if you're going to go femurs and you're going to go 8 centimeters, right? So 80 millimeters, about 1 millimeter a day. If you account for a little bit of slowing down due to pain, tension, tightness, something of that nature, call it 90 days to get 8 centimeters. And I'm being a little bit generous with that number. I think sometimes folks take a little bit longer. So then you're going to finish lengthening, and then you're going to start into consolidation. Now, the way things have been going with the Precise 2.2 is you're going to take about 3 months, okay, about the same lengthening time as it is consolidation time. Now, it's different with everybody, and not everybody's the same, but that's a good general rule, especially if you have some number in mind that you're going to go 3 months lengthening, 3 months consolidation. Just live with it. It's a good general idea, okay? So, then you're going to want to account for about a month's worth of getting back into things, starting to walk again, practicing, rehab, exercising, okay? So that's going to be about another month, okay? So we're 6, 7, 8 months, and that's what we would call a normal walking, but you're not running, you're not jumping, you're not sports participation, no kind of that athletic activity or participation. Because you just wouldn't be able to tolerate it. One of those main reasons is deconditioning, right? You're going to be in such a poor shape in the lower extremity that it's going to take a long time to get that back. What I mean by that is, let's say you distract, consolidate, and you're now able to start walking normally, and let's say you go on a mile hike, all right? Let's say there's a little bit of an incline. Let's just have a couple of assumptions there. You're going to fatigue super fast, you're going to sweat, you're going to be totally wiped out after probably about half a mile, maybe even more, depending on what kind of shape you were in before, but the deconditioning is real. Your muscles are fatigued, they are atrophied, they are not used to doing what you're trying to make them do. And that can lead into some other things, not that everybody has a condition or a problem that they lead into, but it is a possibility, okay? The second thing is you're walking a little bit abnormally. Your joint positions are a little bit off, right? Your center of balance, your center of height, everything's kind of changed over those 3.14 inches that you've gained. So having said that, you got to be a little bit careful there. So when am I going to walk normally? That's my indication, okay? Now, back to the meat and potatoes of why I'm making this video. Dr. Debiparshad, he is in Las Vegas, Nevada. He does a thing called an AWP, advanced weight-bearing protocol where he can swap the nail out once you're fully lengthened. He can swap the nail out, put a trauma nail in, and still maintain your length bilaterally, and you can start weight-bearing once the soft tissues are healed, meaning post-operative soreness goes away.
This is an example of a patient undergoing the advanced weight-bearing protocol procedure. Following his distraction, he was able to do the trauma nail insertion. He is now at 5.5 months from the day of beginning his lengthening procedure. He is walking without an assistive device or need for crutches. He is working full-time, and he is continuing to participate with his post-operative rehabilitation. This is a perfect example of being able to walk quote-unquote normal in under 6 months after undergoing femur lengthening surgery.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit of advanced weight-bearing protocol, right? There is an advantage to doing it. There's a cost, of course, but this is a pretty good video of showing you how you can get all this going ahead. If you want to walk normal without an assisted device, this is how you do it. Advanced weight-bearing protocol in Las Vegas, Nevada. You see Dr. Debiparshad, you come see me, and we get you dialed in. Good luck, everybody.